We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 9 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll run it to the left. Fights through a tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First down here for this offense. To go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it second and medium. Now they'll try the running play off left tackle. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, how about the offensive coordinator here trusting his quarterback to be able to make a play on the design QB run? Knew he'd take care of the ball and get positive yards, and he did even more. Comes up with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. QB keeper all the way. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. Turner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off.
This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Gonna run it. It's sure. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the back gets the football.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the move. Touchdown, Florida State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Across the 40. Breaks loose at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. No chance to catch him there.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And on the carry, he's heading left. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for some space. It's sharp. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On first down, it's play action. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Grab made by the tight end. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, first and 10. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Noles.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's caught. Tackle, but forced down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. The running back here in a direct snap. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Throwing off play action. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
First down, they're going to throw the ball. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Back to throw again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Important third down play coming up. He keeps it on the design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the punter stays on the sideline. Here comes the field goal unit out here to try from ultra long distance. Is it possible he can get it there from here? And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? A pre-snap motion from the offense. Players are down the right side. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He could go. Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick 6 there, but a great play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Keeping it on the ground here. The game moves the ball to the 34. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Handoff to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Oh, now he throws it. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Tight end goes in motion. Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. 2nd and short. Easy 1st down. No. Denied. Stopped. Bring up 3rd down.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this 2nd half started.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the electric touchdown play taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The tight end has got it, and they'll get him down that time.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Toss play to the outside. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here 1st and goal. We go with a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Looking for some space. It's Sharp. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Got him. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. This is the 6th play on the drive. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Second down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's sacked and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line. It's second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
After a long drive, it's a crucial 4-point play. Can they score a touchdown or have to settle for 3? Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Knowles. This offense really clicking. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. A direct snap. Breaking tackles. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot right down the middle. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brought down after the takeaway, a big play by the defense to end this quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he loses the football. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Florida State. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They stretch the lead and get a lot closer to that spot in the national championship game. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knowles. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense has it and still going.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Could be a disastrous loss in that running play. Sets him up now 2nd down and very long. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Boy, they get some big yards here on third down, but they're still going to be short. So it'll bring up a fourth down and a big decision for this offense.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to the left. He's got it with room to run. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Makes a nice move there. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Design quarterback run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. In the clear at the 25. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grinding away on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Second and long from the 14. Handoff to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Dogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. What a catch by the sophomore.
Boy, that was fourth in a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
He's hit as he throws it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.